Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Explaining Technologies. We are talking about two basic principles: minimalism and coding, and life and business, and open new ideas and practices. And third, the importance of concentrating on the basics. So, how did this all come up? I was going through my bookshelf. There's right there is a bookshelf, but there's not a huge number of books. I have three other bookshelves, and I have a lot of tons of books, and I've gotten rid of so many books over the last few years because when I moved, it was 5 or 6 years ago, I had boxes and boxes of books, a lot of technology books, a lot of most of them are programming books, coding books especially, and the biggest part of this are on technology books. It was if these little things, these little boxes, but took up the hard work of all the time and big expect kind of stories ironic. So when I started to do after more stupidly to start going through those books and just getting rid of them, and this makes sounds good strange with certain coding books have a certain sentimental value to me because they remind me of book back the coding my coding day, if you will, back the early 20s, 2005, early 2000, 2005, 2008, 2010, especially 2012 also. I guess where I was really elbow deep into code, and that's a very important time for me. That's a very crucial time, really develop. You could have some books to develop your skills, and but nowadays there are tons of videos, technical videos, and overview in the social media and in the YouTube, in the Google. Also, you can start learning coding or programming without wasting any time. But in now this is time to study in any level, in any age, especially in 20 to 40. This is very crucial time for to study coding. At that period, back in 2000, I've been doing in this while and anyway, go back to the day. We would buy books, and I became a reviewer of technology books because I was calculating, I was buying depending about $3,000 or $4,000 a year coding and programming books. I said, wow, that's pretty good for me to spend. So I started doing reviews for publishers because my website. So I'm I'm getting two or 300,000 of more unique visitors a month, millions of page viewers. I just would just email a copy and read the book and do review, and I was reading tons of back in the day, tons of books back in the day. Interesting. I had fun with and because I was insomniac. Now I used to box, and the process of boxing. I'm a belt holder. I'm a black belt holder in 2006. Also, I now use my boxes to practice boxing. You. Uh, there is a great review on my books. There is a great review on my pages in the Google or in the websites also. And now, in early 2010, and since now, from early 2010, I worked with a huge number of people around the world, developers, concentrated trainers, and coders and programmers around the world in some different aspects, in from different subjects, different applications, different modules. Work a huge number of people with, and I learned a huge thing from them, especially from the Russians. They are very brilliant in coding and programming from Canadians, from the American people, American developers, but most of them are very lucrative, are very fine, very energetic, very brilliant, and they're my friends, they're my teachers, and most of the teachers are my friend now. Okay, a hobby for me, it was intellectual, to work with intellectual people. Today I went through again my collection of books, and I just had to let them come here because I was looking at a book for published in early 2010, but I couldn't because some of the when I wrote this book about C programming, and I was that there are so many books around me in the market, but most of the books are dark and very unethical, and 20% to 30% are dot like dot, and only 60 to 70% or 80% of them are good, but not the best. So I tried um, to write some books, but at that time I thought that there is social media, there is YouTube, there is Google, and I can do anything in this social media without writing any books. And that's why I didn't publish. I didn't take any risk to publish my books because it may not have some people to buy my books. Then it will be very shameful for me, and that's why I concentrated to teaching coding and programming around the internet, around the world, and I got super fast viewers, super fast response for my people, for my users, for my valued viewers, and there are, most of them are my students, and some of them from around the world, they're also my student. I open up everything for not for myself, for the intellectual people who are trying to learn code, because we know most of the people in the coming 2020 will not be programmers, will not be engineers. They will be programmers, but they will not be engineers. They'll be doctors, they'll be farmers, there'll be teachers, there may be the executives. So learning coding by reading books, coding books or programming books is not a big thing to help you to adjust with the present coding situation in the world. So you must have to take the overview of statistical learning, statistical overview of each and every programming languages, coding skills, and you should learn to start from YouTube or other websites like Indie.com, and there are so many websites. There are PHP for PHP, Inpix.net, W3 schools for developers and programmers. So there are tons of good and backed up by great programmers, great mind programmers, intellectuals of technology around the world, around the internet. You can learn tons of things from these websites and from this social media. Programming development, learn to code, being a big advocacy for me. I always try to keep proper sanitized version of overview of each and every programming languages to my fellow people. I have my websites, I have my own programming channel, I have my own trading channel for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and I always try to keep it up with the people and give them the straight and trustworthy information about each and every component. So I think you will enjoy this video, and we will see another topic in the coming videos, in the coming session. So I'm Zahedul Islam from Explaining Technologies. Bye. By the way, if you think this video is very important, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like this video, and comment. If you have any question surrounding anything, please leave a comment below in the comment section, and share my video if you like it, if you want to spread it among your friends and families, and I will be very happy, and I always be happy with you and with all of you, my friends. Thank you very much.